What's up, y'all? It's Annabelle with That Good Shit, and I am here with
POLO PERKS.
Feardorian.
Ayoolii.
I'm so hyped to be here with y'all today. You just dropped a super fun project that I've been really enjoying. I just saw y'all had a show on Friday that looked super fun. Before we get into it, I'd love for each of y'all just to kind of introduce yourself a little bit. Tell our audience who you are if they don't know who you are. So can we get your name, where you're from, what you do, and a fun fact?
Poloperks. I'm from Uptown originally, but in Atlanta right now. Fun fact, I'm addicted to stress Lester's cake.
I'm Feardorian. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Artist, producer, I do a few things. Fun fact about me, I really like cooking, and I want to get into it more. And maybe one day, I'll be a chef on the side.
My name is Ayoolii from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Fun fact, I'm a vegetarian.
Hey! How long have you been a vegetarian for?
Since I was 10. Plants only.
Plants only. Would you ever go vegan?
That's not the same thing?
Vegan's like no animal products at all, so it's like no eggs, no dairy, like none of that.
Yeah, one day I'm going vegan, but right now I'm strictly vegetarian.
I was vegetarian for like 7 years, and then I had a chicken tender. I was at a Stickies with my friends.
Stickies will do it.
And I was like, we were originally going to film this interview in a barcade, and then they said we couldn't film in there, but I still wanted to ask y'all this question. What's everyone's favorite arcade game?
Pac-Man, because that's the easiest one. Then Tetris. That's an arcade game, right?
Yeah.
Y'all finna say something that's better than that, ain't y'all?
I mean,
I see you thinking.
That's your favorite.
Don't pick nothing better than mine.
There's no wrong answer.
There is no wrong answer. Sometimes the arcades will have like Tekken. I like playing Tekken, but I also like the motorcycle ones.
Yeah, the driving
I like
games.
those too. So those would probably be mine too.
The driving games are like very immersive, real fun time.
I just recently went to Santa Monica, and Midnight Club is definitely one arcade game for sure, and they had Halo there, which was kind of crazy. So I guess Halo's an arcade game now.
Good shit. Well, before we get into talking about y'all's music, I want to know a little bit more about you guys just as like music fans and music listeners. So I want to know like what's on the top of your summer playlist right now? Like what songs have been on repeat as of late?
Right now, I'm heavily in that depression stage. I'm listening to No Cap heavy right now. You know, No Cap from Alabama, Mobile, whatever. Polo Perks is on my rotation now. At first, I ain't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I gotta.
You gotta grow on you.
I really like the new Dean Blunt record that I dropped with Joanne Robertson. I've been playing that a lot. Brave Little Abacus. That band is really good. I listen to a lot of my own music. Sometimes I literally just bump my beats, I'm not gonna lie. That's about it, really. It bounces off. It changes every day, though.
What do we got? Let me see.
This is all like recent stuff, but like the MASH theme song has been like on my playlist heavy this summer. A lot of User 177606669, a lot of Dolly Mixture, Yamamaya, obviously. Tegan and Sarah. I've been a big Tegan and Sarah fan this year. They are gas. They're super gas. Diane Cluck and Jeffrey Lewis.
I just remember, you ever watch Clarence? It's like this Cartoon Network show. It's like very recent. But it's this theme song at the end, and it's a really good song. It's like early to bed. If you watch Clarence, you'll know what I'm talking about. That song, I've been listening to that song a lot.
On that note, what's everyone's favorite theme song?
Taxi. Taxi has a crazy theme song. Fuck. Well, MASH too. Yeah, Taxi and MASH.
Okay, right now, it's definitely Rockstar Tees and 08 Denim. But
Theme song. Like
What you
from
mean?
Like from a TV show.
I thought you meant like for my theme to come in anywhere. Because I like that. Favorite theme song? Probably Caillou. I like Barney and shit.
I really love the Amazing World of Gumball one. There's no words in it, but like it's just a beat. It's fire. And the Adventure Time one is super fire. Classic one.
All great picks from y'all. As we said earlier, y'all just dropped a new album called A Dog's Chance. Really amazing project. And one of the highlights of the project is how much fun y'all have with samples, like really fun, nostalgic samples. I want to know, for each of you, outside of your own work, what's your favorite sample flip of all time?
I hope this doesn't come off as basic, but the Young Lean Ginseng Strip sample, the way they chopped it, because it was like a hunt. I was just watching a documentary on this. It was like maybe years, or maybe it was just months. I don't remember the time frame. They were really trying to hunt it down, and they couldn't figure it out, but they ended up tracking it down. It was a whole process, but then like the flip is just crazy. It's insane. I think that's probably like one of my favorite sample flips ever.
Favorite sample flip right now, TV Girl and Punch Made Dev. That shit is literally crazy. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. This is the craziest shit ever. Shawnee, you can't spell love without LV in it. There's another one. There's one I'm missing. Oh, My Name is Charlie by Sasha, by Prod Sasha. Craziest flip ever. My name is Charlie. It's Hey Girls, my Charlie Wilson.
Another thing aside from the samples that y'all choose on the project, the lyricism is like so funny. There's so many really memorable bars across the album. I was gonna ask for each of you, what is your favorite lyric on the album?
I'm gonna hit your phone like a bill collector. It's a crazy way to start a song. That is one of my favorite bars on the project.
I like, what was I saying last night? Glock to your face. Nigga, this ain't Skype. Glock to... He said,
Be nice to me.
yeah, do.
I got now, fuck who next. She think I'm cute, she wanna have sex. I'll fly like paper, get high like plane. Nigga try to show I'll pull a blicky to his face. Oh, before I beep, I make her sign an NDA, nigga.
I said that?
Y'all pull from nostalgia a lot on this album, like with the song specifically, and just with like the sounds that y'all explore. I wanna know, like, for each of you, what's some music that you grew up on that makes you feel nostalgic now that you like still pull inspiration from?
When I watch like skate videos, like it's like kind of crazy. It's like listening to like older music doesn't make me feel nostalgic, but like if I watch something that involved music with it too, I would then feel nostalgic because it was like I remember what made me watch it, what made me get involved in it and stuff like that.
Before I moved to the hood and got niggified, I used to listen to a lot of pop music and shit. Katy Perry. Oh, why I keep saying Katy Perry? I don't listen to her like that. But Katy Perry and then, you know, Sam Smith, Ed Sheeran, Sharon, that era.
Well, I was getting put onto a lot of different music when I was growing up. One that really reminds me of like growing up, Amy Winehouse. A lot of Amy Winehouse, a lot of Chance the Rapper, honestly, like early Chance the Rapper. Acid, bro, that like the album was really good. Disclosure, Latch, and like Hiatus Coyote. I never even heard her solo stuff.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Have you heard their like new singles that they've been
I haven't heard anything since. I need to tap
so
in.
good.
I need to tap in. I haven't really listened past the album. It's a crazy ass album cover. It's like a monkey. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, that album is crazy. I will be tapping in for sure.
So many of my favorite sample flips of all time have been like Hiatus Coyote sample flips. Like Anderson .Paak flipped them on Malibu, and like it was iconic. So yeah, shout out to Hiatus Coyote. Y'all are like big on the internet as much as you are like big in real life, and it's been really cool watching y'all like build online community and then turn that into something like you had on Friday night where you have like a crowd going crazy. I want to know for each of y'all, what's your experience been like building community online and then like bringing that into the real world, and like how do you go about doing that?
For some odd reason, I always knew, like, I wanted to make money on the internet. For it to be like, to this point even, right now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like a year ago, like, you wouldn't even imagine half of the shit that went on. I'm just grateful for everything that happened and shit, the way it did happen, with the people it happened with, you know?
Honestly, I feel like I grew up on the internet. Like, I met a lot, like a good majority of my friends on the internet. So, like, making music and seeing it translate into real life, you seeing these shows and stuff, it's just crazy to me. I'm meeting my friends from years ago that I've met on the internet that's popping out to the shows. It's all just super crazy, like, to see.
A majority of our like community building, at least like for me and my friends, like is online, and so like I feel like having it translate to real life feels extra special now.
It's like you're real. You see these people in real life, and it's like you're an actual person. Like, it's crazy to see.
A human person with flesh, like it's crazy.
It's like some people I haven't even seen their faces, so it's like I meet them in real life, and they're like,
"What's your username?"
They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, literally, I'm like, "What's your name?" And then they tell you, and they're like you've never seen their face. This is your first time seeing them, and it's in real life. So it's just like super crazy.
I'm like a little bit older, so like I grew up like watching all of this shit start off. I mean, my internet culture really comes from like Smosh, I Set My Friends on Fire, shit like that. Like, you know, like just funny things that did involve music too, but did show like a lot of different variety on like the type of things that was going to be made with.
I heard that this album came together in like a 1 week long like manic run of studio sessions. Tell me about how that went down and what was the energy like when the album was coming together?
I don't think we really knew any of the songs were going to be the songs. There's so much music that's like didn't make this tape, and it's like kind of crazy because it's like, yeah, it was made like in a fast period of time, but then we also like went so many like months where like Lee would come down to Atlanta or I would travel somewhere else, and like we would just like touch shit up, or like just because we're in a room we have a spark to make like another one, you know what I mean? It's a lot of fun. That's just it, just food and shit.
No, yeah, I think it's just been super crazy because it's like we'll be in the crib, like you were saying, it's songs that we didn't really even know that would necessarily make it. We're just making it. And then like it ended up coming along. We wait months. We're touching everything up. There's so many different versions of these songs. Like,
how many like total songs do you think came to be in the process of making the album?
More than 30. So there's a lot that didn't make it. It's just super crazy to see the songs that actually did make it and be like, wow, it's like actually out. We can actually like look back and see it. People listening to this, and like we had been holding on it for it to months to see it come out is crazy.
I really love watching the friendship that y'all have. I think it's really wholesome and fun, and it's definitely giving like some real fun bestie vibes. I want to do something kind of cute and wholesome right now. I want each of you to tell me your favorite thing about the other two people.
Nah, that's hard. My favorite is hard. I love him because he's young, and it's like, he reminds me of me type shit. Like, he's young, he got that, what's that word I'm looking for? That oomphs, that integrity, that. Just start saying words and shit. He's young, courageous, and you know, he don't give a fuck what nobody really think, you know what I'm saying? Him, I love him because this nigga changed my life, you know what I'm saying? He's like a big brother I never had, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't know, he met me in a point where I didn't know I needed the nigga, but look at us now.
I got a lot of love for both of these two, but the one main thing that I do love about the both of them is that how I could look at the both of them and know when I was at the stage of my Ayoolii point in my life, or stage where I was at in Dorian, they're working 10 times harder than I was. They're doing it 10 times better than I was. And just to even have an outlook and, you know, like have like somebody like me that, you feel me, they trust and shit like that, I would never trade that for nothing.
I love so much about both of these people. Lee, I could be having the worst day of my life. If I'm around you, you would make my day so much better because you're really just the comedic relief in my life, and I love you for that. And if I'm not with him, I'll hop on Brotherman Official on Instagram and just my day will get better. Polo, I feel like I can truly be myself around Polo. He's taught me so much things that I didn't know. Like this is really like my real brother, like my older brother, because I have older brothers, but I wasn't really ever close to them. So he showed me so much. Before then, Poe didn't even really know me like that. He didn't have to show so much love that he did. So I really appreciate him for that. I love both of them very much.
So much love right here, wholesome. Constant cycle of love. So yeah, this album again, A Dog's Chance, it really like occupies, I think, like a really unique space in music. I think it's like a really cool, innovative sound. I want to know from y'all's perspective, what role do you think this album plays in the underground scene?
As New Yorkers and stuff, we carry a lot of like heavy energy, you know what I'm saying, like rage and stuff like that, and it's been like kind of robbed from us, you know what I mean? But like this album is like the one album that's like for all of those kids that can't get with this or get with that.
I would say this album holds like a lot of authenticity. It just feels genuine. I feel like a lot of collabs you kind of see in the underground kind of feels forced in a way.
Yeah.
I think it's just about having fun, you know what I mean? We're having fun, but we're also not like hiding behind irony. Like we're still taking our passion very serious. I think that's the position it holds in the underground.
I feel like this album just shows, you know, you could just really just be with your brothers and have fun and still make great music without there being like egos and all that shit. In the underground, I feel like it might take some getting used to for some people and shit, you know? But it's one of those, like, once you finally like take in the full effect, I think you'll fuck with it, you know what I mean?
Kind of like you were just mentioning, this is kind of like a really cool intergenerational moment like happening between y'all. But I want to know for each of you, what is your favorite intergenerational music collab? An older artist like collabing with like a younger new artist.
This isn't a collab, but Ken Carson opening for what's their name?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers was really funny. I thought that was like
That's
pretty
a
cool.
fantastic
I think it was great that they embraced him so much because I was like, at first I was like, is this a bit? Like, are they joking?
Yeah.
But no, I remember they posted a picture of like the band and like Ken Carson was in it. And they were like, shout out to Ken, we love his music. And I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's super cool to see because a lot of older bands, they really do not. They hate it. So to see them embrace him, that was super cool to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Poloperks and Glaive, that tour. You just
That
had
was
to be
crazy.
there.
That was crazy.
You just had to be there. That's when I found out about Glaive. I didn't know. Shit, I love that nigga music now. You know what I mean?
Being intergenerational is the purpose of a collab. I feel like, you know what I mean, down to Run DMC Walk This Way with Aerosmith. Today, my favorite one is OG Secret. She has that song like, and then you said you made steak. Nigga, that was banquet. So like her and LL Cool J just honestly just like crossed paths and like got up and he's went close on her. And I think that's like really crazy because he's like past all of ours. Second one I would say is Rockman T's 08 Denims. Like being able to like be with Current Joys and like cross two different genres, two different age ranges and everything like that. I think that was like the most surreal one for me.
Definitely one of my favorite moments.
That song. He's been doing this for like the past 3 days.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Thank you for your time. It's been really
Thank
fun.
you so much.
I have one last thing I want to end off on. If you could put our audience onto one song, not your own song, what would it be?
Rock Band TOA Denim. That's not my song, I promise.
I'll say Ayoolii SpongeBob.
I'm gonna do another Ayoolii song. Jungle is crazy. That really gets me in that mode. That really gets me in that mode. I be feeling like I'm Ayoolii when I listen to that song. Like I feel like I get put in his shoes when I listen to that song.
What does it feel like to be Ayoolii?
What does it feel like, bro?
Man, it's lonely here, guys.
Yo,
It's
oh my
depressing.
God.
I smile in front of everybody, but when I'm alone, you know.
Yo, give me a hug, bro.
But it's fun though sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You make money.
Well, is there anything else that y'all would like the people to know about you?
I'm actually a big Annabelle fan. I've been watching her spin and show love to all of the people in the underground and various different artists. I'm glad to actually get up with you.
I seen your one with was it Kenny?
Kenny Mason.
Yes. I seen it. I was like, this is amazing. I was watching that. I think I was on a flight.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I was on a flight. It was really good. So I'm really big fan of your work as well.
Thank you so much.
You're great.
I second that. Whatever he
Lee
said.
second.
I second it.
Lee seconds. He seconds.
Thank you.
Time.
Hey,
By Ayoolii.
yeah, that's it. Thanks, y'all.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.